Ah, Hector, there you are. Time to do a rehousing. I've got a nice little box here for the Tliltocatl albopilosus, Curlyhair tarantula. So, let's get her in this new tank. These are quite new to me, these boxes. I traditionally use plastic tubs with clip-on lids and so forth, drill lots of holes in them, get the airflow. But I thought I might as well upgrade. I have an old Curlyhair. She was the first one purchased by a friend of mine who's no longer in the hobby, so he gave it to me. So she's an old lady, she's about 11 or 12. She recently molted. I think she needs a new home, so I thought we'll try one of these glass tanks. Nice little door. Decent mesh on top. Not bad. Not a bad size. I'm not the biggest fan of these sections here. A little bit in the middle as well. But it could be a lot worse. So going to fill it up with substrate up to about there. A little bit of sand for the texture, a new den, nice new water bowl. Let's get started. Now I have a mixture of tarantula substrate, dry leaves, sphagnum moss and cocoa fiber. This, I will get some springtails in the week. I do like springtails to help keep things nice and clean. It's not bad looking for the tank. That's not too bad. Nice water dish, I think we'll put that there. She deserves a good sized water bowl. She's not one for burrowing or living in a den much. She tends to sit on top of her cork bark. I'll give her a nice little piece here, because she'll probably want to go sit on it. A little bit of water into her water dish. As I said, I normally keep everything in plastic containers, so this is the first time I'm using glass. I want to see how it works, whether or not it's any good, whether or not tarantulas like it or don't like it. See how they feel. Finally, open that up. We can just a little bit of sand for the texture. Thank you, dark den. A little bit of sand. That looks nice enough. Nothing too elaborate. Simple, elegant, and a bit more space than the box she's living in currently. Let's rehouse. As you can see, her current home, it's about as long and wide, but not as tall. It's definitely a bit taller. There we go, old lady. And there she is. She molted a few days ago, or nearly 2 weeks ago, in fact. So, I'll just transfer her over. Gently does it. Let's see where we can go. This. Okay. Okay, young lady. I know. Beautiful child. Beautiful colours on her. Not bad, 11 years old, madam. Just need to encourage you to get off that. easily done. Just give her some gentle persuasion. No, don't try and eat. No, get off. I know you're hungry, but that's not your dinner. Come on, this way. Come on, you. Just gently, gently. You just want to keep that pressure and not panic if she tries to eat the brush. Come on, you. This way, just walk with it. Come on. I know you're holding on. Come on, let's go down. Let's go down. No, you want to go forward. That's what we want. Come on. There we are. Isn't that nice? There we are. See, isn't that nice? It's a new house. Put this on. How does that look? Obviously I'm filming all this by myself with a mobile phone camera. Well, there we are. That's not a bad little tank. She seems quite content, although she is quite hungry. So I will let her settle down, and then tomorrow I shall feed her a nice large dubia roach. I fed all my other tarantulas today, but tomorrow you can be fed. Well, I hope you enjoyed that first rehousing. I've never done this on YouTube before. You can follow Classically Exotic on Instagram. I post there quite often. But yes, I've never done a full-length video. So, tarantula substrate, sphagnum moss, bit of cocoa fibre, sand for the texture, fresh water in a water dish, a little bit of a spray, a nice little log, and a hungry young lady, but a gentle old lady. Yeah, she could have another 10 years left if she's well looked after, and she surely will be. See you at the next video.